Today we're comparing the CM Punk 2011 pipe bomb frame by frame with John Cena's 2025 pipe bomb, and we're gonna go over some Easter eggs that John Cena put throughout his pipe bomb, including a direct shot at one of CM Punk's most turbulent times in his career when he was at AEW. And we're starting off with the fact that both promos happen directly after an R-Truth match. The match and the promo itself, the way it ends is how the other one begins. So with the CM Punk 2011 pipe bomb, that match ends with a spear. The 2025 match begins with a spear. In both instances, R-Truth will win the match. Now, in 2011, it was a table match, so he was just able to knock John Cena through the table. But in this one, John Cena hit R-Truth with this belt and caused a DQ. It wasn't announced, but that's what happened. R-Truth won both matches. Truth puts Cena through a table. Right through the table. And turnaround is fair play. We have now Punk going through the table 14 years later. Then we gotta start the promo, right? We start the promo with CM Punk sitting down. And then John Cena, he sits down as well as he talks to a fallen foe that has been thrown through a table. CM Punk's promo ends with him hitting the microphone because he gets cut off, and John Cena's promo, well, it starts with him just hitting the microphone, and it is not off, so it's like the opposite now.
John Cena, while you lay there.
As you lay there in your most uncomfortable.
Hopefully as uncomfortable as you possibly can be.
So you can see that literally they're going beat by beat. Whatever Punk said, John Cena, he's going to be saying.
I hope you can listen.
I want you to listen to me. I want you to digest this.
I hope you can digest.
How long has this been chewing at John Cena? You know. It's like one of those arguments that you have an argument and then the argument gets over an hour later, you come up with all these things you would have said. This was probably John Cena, but for 14 years.
Because before I leave in 3 weeks.
Before I leave here in 6 months.
With your WWE Championship.
With that WWE Championship.
And now they're talking about another similarity, the fact that they're about to have a title match for the WWE Championship. Back then, it was going to happen at Money in the Bank, but this time around, it's about to happen at Night of Champions. CM Punk, he was finishing out his contract and was going to leave with the belt. John Cena, finishing out his career, going to leave with the belt. Or you could win this belt on my shoulder, and CM Punk and John Cena will have to chase you for it, because at every 10,000 subscribers, I'm going to give away this belt. If you're new to the channel, maybe you're watching this video when I'm at 65,000 subscribers. Well, don't worry. I give away a belt every 10,000 subscribers. So at 70,000, I'll give away a belt. Right now, I'm at 17,000. So at 20,000 subscribers, I'm going to give away this belt. How do you win? You just comment below. Comment on this video or any video, wherever we are at in the timeline. Comment on the newest video, and when I hit the next 10,000 marker, I'll give away a belt. Free of charge, free shipping, free everything. I'll pull a random comment from a random video. So comment below, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell, ding, 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 notification. And don't forget a thumbs up. The engagement really helps promoting this video to the almighty algorithm. I would appreciate it, and you can win this belt. It's not a toy, a replica, and I'll ship it anywhere. So please help me quit my day job so I can produce wrestling content like this full time. I do daily videos. I love wrestling so much. I got so much that I just want to get off my chest.
I have a lot of things I want to get off my chest.
I gotta get a whole lot of stuff off my chest.
I don't hate you, John.
I don't hate you.
I don't even dislike you.
I don't even dislike you.
I do like you.
I like you.
I like you a hell of a lot more than I like most people in the back.
I like you more than anyone you've ever shared a locker room with.
Okay, so that was a slight dig in that not exactly one-to-one, because CM Punk was like, I like you more than I like the people in the locker room, and John Cena twisted it just a little, saying, I like you more than people in the locker room like you, because typically speaking, CM Punk has been kind of known as a cancer to locker rooms, and a lot of the AEW people will definitely say, yes, he definitely was, but so will a lot of people from 2011. Now, to be fair, though, this run, nobody has said that. There's no word out there that CM Punk is being a nuisance or a menace in the locker room. In fact, he's gotten lots of praise, but that's what John Cena, he threw that out there.
I hate this idea.
I hate this idea of you.
That you're the best.
This idea that you're the best in the world. You're not.
Because you're not. I'm the best.
I'm the greatest of all time.
Of all the promos that heel John Cena can do, that face John Cena couldn't, I think this is the number one. Face John Cena could never say, I'm the GOAT, I'm the best, but heel John Cena could. Everything else, I don't think John Cena had to turn for. He could have probably made it happen somehow, but this one is just so perfect for heel Cena.
There's one thing you're better at than I am.
You're better than me at one thing.
And that's kissing Vince McMahon.
You're the best in the world.
Okay, so now they're cussing, and John Cena will actually even mention it, and now, it doesn't go one-to-one on this part, but I think that the overall meaning is that CM Punk starts to destroy the image of past heroes, Hulk Hogan and The Rock.
You're as good as kissing Vince as Hulk Hogan was.
Oh no, kiddos! John Cena just dropped a curse word.
And John Cena, by him cussing, he starts to destroy his own image of being a past hero.
I don't know if you're as good as Dwayne.
The show is completely off the rails.
See what I mean? He's like, uh-oh, the heroes aren't necessarily the heroes you thought they were.
Hey, Stu, shoot this.
Him mentioning Stu, this has nothing to do with the original pipe bomb, but it is kind of interesting in that this is the first time since John Cena turned heel that he's actually talking directly to Stu. When John Cena, in his face days, when he came out for about 18 years, he would always walk out and he would instantly talk to Stu and say, hey, Stu, it's time to go to work.
Hey, I'm breaking the fourth wall.
I'm breaking the fourth wall.
If you don't know what the fourth wall is a theatrical and storytelling term that refers to the imaginary wall between the audience and the performers. So basically it's like, let's say Star Wars, right? You have Darth Vader, he tells Luke Skywalker, spoiler alerts, hey, I'm your father. And at that moment, if Luke Skywalker had turned to the camera and asked the audience, did you know that? Did you know that he was my father? That would be breaking the fourth wall. So John Cena is breaking the fourth wall just like CM Punk. It's when instead of talking to other characters, it's when the one character talks to you directly, to me directly, the audience. Not supposed to say Dwayne Johnson is a jerk, not supposed to swear on John Cena, breaking the fourth wall.
Hey, Claudio Castagnoli.
Hey, Colt Cabana, how you doing?
Hey, Nick Nemeth. Hey, Matt Cardona, how you guys doing?
So right there, this is the AEW portion. Now, I already did a short on this, but I'm going to explain it again because I'm not sure if a lot of people saw it. First, let's not talk about the Easter egg, and then we will talk the Easter eggs. So CM Punk, he says hi to Colt Cabana. Colt Cabana was an independent wrestler at the time. He was just in other federations and stuff. So you can't talk about other wrestlers. If they're not part of WWE, you just can't do it. But Colt Cabana was his best friend at the time. And so John Cena, he just broke the fourth wall. So he says, hi, Claudio Castagnoli. And Claudio is actually Cesaro. He used to be Cesaro in WWE. So in just a very broad, it's just waving to friends who aren't in the WWE. But where's the AEW reference? John Cena waved hello to Claudio Castagnoli.
Hey, Claudio Castagnoli.
Nick Nemeth.
Hey, Nick Nemeth.
And Matt Cardona during his pipe bomb.
Hey, Matt Cardona, how you guys doing?
And here's the deal. It was actually not just an Easter egg to longtime viewers. It was a way to twist the knife on CM Punk and kick him while he was down. Why Claudio Castagnoli? Because if you look at his initials, CC, Colt Cabana also shares those initials, and that's who CM Punk waved to. Hello, Colt Cabana, breaking the fourth wall in the original pipe bomb.
Oops, I'm breaking the fourth wall.
But here's the deal. Those two, once best friends, had a huge falling out to the point that Colt Cabana has sued CM Punk, to the point that CM Punk crashed out on an AEW press conference, to the point where the Young Bucks eventually would storm into CM Punk's room and they would have an altercation. Let's go back to John Cena's promo because there's more twisting of that knife. Nick Nemeth, Matt Cardona, take away their last names. What are we left with? Nick and Matt. The Young Bucks? Nick and Matt. Those are the names of the Young Bucks. John Cena is referencing his AEW run and how it all fell apart while still making it make sense to WWE viewers that, don't know anything about CM Punk in AEW. I don't believe that John Cena just happened to get CC and Nick and Matt, he pulled them out of nowhere. No, he's too brilliant for this. So, taking the tinfoil hat off now, though, and let's just go back to the one-to-one. No more conspiracy theories. But I really think John Cena played us there.
I'm just a spoke on the wheel.
You're no longer the voice of the voiceless.
But Vince McMahon's gonna make money. He's a millionaire.
You're a friggin' millionaire.
Despite himself.
Despite yourself.
Pretty interesting that they're calling this into attention because, I guess we all do know that they're millionaires and stuff. But when we think about, when you're just engrossed in the moment. You do feel that, Jey Uso, he's just one of the people. CM Punk fighting for the little guy, right? Yeah. But nah, they're all in a way higher tax bracket than us. I'm not saying that as a bad thing, but it does I don't know, you feel like he's a punk rocker, a do-it-yourself kind of guy, but in reality, the guy can afford a butler, and John Cena's just calling it out.
Because he surrounds himself with glad-handing yes men.
And you're not against TKO.
Again, not one-to-one, but basically CM Punk saying that, it's the yes men that destroy the company, and now John Cena's like, dude, You're like Mr. Yes Man.
You are Mr. TKO.
You're Mr. TKO. Way to be so punk rock, Mr. Millionaire, Mr. TKO.
When I finally prove to the world,
day in and day out, for almost 6 years,
no days off for 25 years,
that I am the best.
I have been the greatest of all time.
I just gotta say that this is so cool. For real, this is so cool. I love that John Cena just one-to-one everything. This is so unique, so awesome. I love it.
They know.
So we're towards the end of the promo, and you can hear that the crowd is they're totally on board with John. But watch John's face. There's a moment where he kind of just shrugs his head, and he's like, you know what? I'm loving it. And he's loving the fan appreciation of him. And he should. He did a great job over the last 20 years. He deserves to soak it in. And he probably hasn't been able to because of this heel run. But you know what? Whether we're supposed to like him or not, we're going to give him the cheers he deserves.
See, they know.
And he's like, they know. He can barely, I think right there something changed in him. I think his heart grew 3 sizes that day like the Grinch. Fahu Jorge, Fahu Jorge. He's going to return all the Christmas presents soon.
And they know that you were the best in the world for 7 minutes, 14 years ago.
Okay, so I just wanted to throw this out here. He says you were the best in the world 7 minutes, 14 years ago. That's a good slam, a great burn. However, CM Punk's promo, I think this is more about a production thing. CM Punk's promo was about 5.5 minutes, 5 to 5.5 minutes. So it wasn't really a 7-minute promo. However, if you look at how the segment is broken up, to to the moment when CM Punk actually enters into like causing John Cena to lose and everything, it is about 7 minutes. So John Cena is saying that you are relevant for 7 minutes. Well, he's actually talking about the entire segment and not just the pipe bomb. And 14 years ago, it's almost directly 14 years ago. This was aired on 6/20/2025, and the promo actually happened on 6/27/2011. It's actually 14 years minus 1 week apart from each other, which is pretty dang close.
Hey, USA!
Can we do this whole bully camp?
And it ends kind of the opposite in that CM Punk, he's cut off, right? The wrestler can no longer speak, but John Cena, he's like, nah, I'm cutting you off. CM Punk wanted to continue talking. John Cena was just done.
You can keep the extra 2.5 minutes.
So here you have it. That's your 1-to-1 comparison plus a little conspiracy theory about AEW on the pipe bombs. Let me know in the comments below who you thought had the better pipe bomb, John Cena or CM Punk. Let me know. And boys, girls, have yourselves a great day.